Hey,
So,
can you hear me?
Hello.
All right.
oh,
We brought the T-Rex back, and now I
There we go.
blend. I guess can't camo to blend in with him.
We can't
Um,
see you. Oh no.
I,
Oh no. Your old
he's coming.
cameo.
He's coming. Um, so
Awesome.
so I've been working with like fourth and fifth fetter type stuff,
Yeah.
and my we were on vacation around Christmas, and my son was behaving just in a way that I would thought was pretty embarrassing. And you know,
Mm.
I I I acted pretty irrational to him and was like trying to get his attention and bring him back. And so I knew that I was gonna, be rude or whatever or too loud or something about his behavior. So I just went out to the car, and it was like, 30 degrees or something in the car. And I sat there in my t-shirt for like half an hour, 40 minutes or something. And I just kind of did the
Yeah.
very sort of like rote Kevin Chanelek version where it's
Yep.
like, what is it that I want that isn't happening? I want
Yeah.
him to not be embarrassing or whatever.
Yep.
And um, at first it was like the discursive mind, we drop past that. Then there's the feeling in the body. And then, then it got, then I thought, okay, well, I can kind of see it fade away on its own. And I thought, okay, well, let's try out some other stuff like political things that are very upsetting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I want them to be more compassionate or more kind. And it's like, well, they
Yeah.
want me to be more militaristic and evil, right? Like, why should they? And so, but I could see very clearly how that like rationalization, even though I think it's like the point, like is still just a rationalization. And then deeper, um, I touched into, like the feeling that I guess I would call helplessness. And I think that
Mm.
that was like really, so I don't know that I really have a question. I think it's more that I just like probably need encouragement to remind myself that like, um, because there's like a very fundamental, it's very pre-verbal. And I realize now that for like the last 20 years, it had been kind of like cycling,
Mm.
like in and out, and I would do stuff to try to make it go away, right? Like there was drinking, and then there was,
Yeah.
all sorts of things like caffeine, and then the brain, I guess, the system has just sort of decided like, well, no, that's not going to fix it. It doesn't
Yeah.
fix it. It doesn't make it go
Yeah.
away. Like I
Yeah.
can't believe that I can no longer believe that drinking will make it go away or
Yeah.
fix it, right?
Yeah.
Not only will it create its own problems, but it's
Yeah.
like, anyway, and so, but there's like just this sort of very fundamental, like, no, 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 no,
Yeah. I
but like
understand
very
that.
pre-verbal.
Yep.
Um,
I understand that. I really understand that. To me, the solution is always seeing it, as a pre-verbal thing. My solution to anything is a hug. You know? Ironic. Ironic that I hate Yeah. hugs. But Yeah. but my solution to anything is a hug. And there was a really good experience the other day where I just became a second grandmother for a little son that my son had. And they have a daughter, and she's almost 3 years old. And getting that little baby in suddenly took a lot of attention away from her. So we were sitting on a conversation with them on a video call, and Ellie, the girl, she was turning light on and putting the spotlight on the little baby that was lying and sleeping. And her mom goes like, "No, don't put the light on the baby because he's sleeping." So she put the light on the baby that was sleeping. And the mom said, "No, take the light away from the baby because he's sleeping." And she put the light on the baby. And then the mom asked, "Do you need a hug?" And that completely demystified and took all the pain away, because that was the issue. The issue was Ellie needed a hug. Ellie needed a hug. Everybody was focused on the little baby. She just needed a hug. And to me, that is the solution for the majority of things. When you had to leave the room acting in a super embarrassing way because you were afraid your son was embarrassing, You felt
Oh yeah, I
badly,
realized
and
very
then
quickly that I was the one.
exactly. So it's basically you getting out to the car and going like, "Do you need a hug?" Asking yourself as you're a 3-year-old, because pre-verbal things are happening in you. When you think about the government and everybody that is shooting people down in the street and all of that, and you have that fear coming up in you, ask yourself, do you need a hug right now? And most times when we have those pre-verbal feelings, it's, yeah, I really need a hug. I'm scared. I'm shameful. I am feeling guilty. I am all of those big word things that we can feel, big feeling things that we can't find a proper box to put it in. And it's just, arising in us and we don't know what to do about it. A lot of times, the first thing we need is to calm down, calm your nervous system, because you cannot find a solution when you're sitting in the car intellectualizing a fourth, fifth exercise, doing it in the car when that is not the issue. The issue is in the second fetter. And the solution to second fetter is calm. You need a hug. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's funny too because it's like I what happened is it then went like the inquiries went from the personal to this sort of like transpersonal like narrative about society or something, but then it went all the way in
Yeah.
to it was like the process kept going,
Yeah.
but without any words on either side, and it was
Yeah.
like yeah, and I think that was always the thing
Yeah.
that moved the needle was
Yes.
learning how to calm down.
Yeah, exactly. So when you reached out for a drink because everything was too much, or when you reached out for caffeine because everything was too much, in that moment, you didn't need caffeine or alcohol. You needed a hug. You needed to be held and reassured that you are okay. This experience you have right now, it's okay. It's okay for Ellie to act out when she suddenly her entire life is disrupted by a baby. It's okay to overreact because it's not in her little world, it's not overreaction. She's scared, she feels alone, she feels pushed aside, she have all of those big feelings. She just needs a hug so she can be
Yeah,
acknowledged in her experience that it's okay. What you're experiencing with your son, it's okay. You're reacting to something that is way above your pay grade with the level that you're reacting on.
I think it makes the like desire to work on the 4 and 5 makes sense too, though, because I had a lot of displacement of that, like the comfort in intimacy with like interpersonal intimacy or love, like wanting to find a relationship to fix me or rescue me or something like that.
Mm.
That it just like because the next question was naturally going to be like, well, what if I can't get a hug?
Somebody else needs to give you a hug. Are you sure about that?
That's that's the inquiry right there. So
Yeah,
that's yeah. Thank you.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. Thank you
I
guys
love
so
you so
much.
much, John. I love you so much. Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's always a joy. Thank you so much.
All right.
Yeah,
Say hi to the T-Rex for us.
yeah.
We'll do.
We have created a course of our first feather material. This course will walk you step by step through all of the ways in which identification is created and selfing happens. If you've been struggling to see through the self-structure or have that first awakening shift, this course contains hundreds of tools to help you discover the selfing mechanisms when they're happening, and then see through the illusion of identification that are created. Along with over 14 hours of videos, this $49 course contains a full book worth of summaries, extrapolations on the videos, written inquiry suggestions, and other text. So work slowly, leave time for integration. This is powerful material and it can be life-changing.